Hi, welcome to the Sterling Stream. Spring sports are approaching quickly. Let's see what our athletes think of the switch to spring sports.
Having no state series won't really affect our competitive drive throughout the whole season, but we really wanted to win regionals this year, but obviously we can't no more. But it'll just prepare us for the fall season, and we will go with everything we got.
I don't think it's going to affect our season at all. Just gonna have to treat every game like a playoff game. I have to go hard every single game. But that's been our motto all the years I've been here. So I don't think it'll impact us at all.
I think not having a state series this year will actually not affect us that much in terms of how we want to play.
I predict our team will be pretty good this year. We got a really good lineup, in my opinion, with new upcoming freshmen that will play, and the sophomores got another learning experience, which will really help them with their confidence. And us juniors will give it all we got, too.
Considering that we have all conference games, I think we have a really good shot at every single game that we play this season.
And I think we'll play really good. We have really good chemistry this year, and we're all really eager to get back out and play.
Try to play is Geneseo. It's always really a tough game once we versus them. Our past few games have been really close, but we managed to win the game last year at their senior night, and it was a really tough game. So I'm looking forward to that.
Geneseo, just because ever since I've been here, we've always had that rivalry between them.
In terms of who I'm the most excited to play with, in general, I'm more excited to play with the seniors just because last year we never got to play together because our season got cut short. So this year I'm really looking forward to that.
Wow, those athletes are pretty excited for their season to start. Now let's pass it on to group interpretation.
Let's hear how GI is doing.
Why did you join GI?
I joined it because I've been doing it for the last couple of years, and every time I've done it, it's always been a very fun experience. It's with people I know, people I trust somewhat, and I guess that's the reason.
What would you say your favorite part about GI is?
Well, I think it's just the fact that, like, we're basically all just, like, a bunch of kids, just in a collective area, and just constantly having fun, and, like, encouraging each other to do our best, and always show up, and always, give 100%, and I really like that feeling, I guess, so that's what I like about it.
So what's your favorite role you're playing this year?
I kind of like, I have two roles, mainly. I have Perry, who is the dad, and Mitch, who is the quote-unquote hunk of a man. So I guess I'm more like, I don't know. It's weird. I like them both. I don't think I can have a favorite. I like Perry because he reminds me of my dad. That's kind of what I'm basing him off of, is my dad. And Mitch, I don't know. I get to be a popular football player, I guess. So that's enjoyable, right? That's every high school boy's dream. So I don't think I can really pick a favorite. I think I like them both an equal amount.
Thanks for your time. Why did you join GI?
I mainly joined it because I really enjoy theater, and I wanted to branch out kind of and do different aspects of theater and learn more like sides of it other than just doing like the plays and the musicals and everything. And the people. I really enjoy all of them because it's all like one big family of people that all have a common interest. So it's just really fun and interesting to be with other people.
What are you doing for this year?
I am a swing. I understudy anyone who's not here, and I also do the sound effects backstage for most scenes. So like if there's a scene where it calls, for example, there's a scene where it calls for wind. I play with this machine that makes a wind sound.
And do you like being the music person?
Yes, I do actually. I think it adds a lot more to the scene, other than people just like talking or doing different hand motions. It just adds more like insight, I guess, to the scene. Like with the drums, it makes it more like intense.
Thank you for your time.
New seasons, new challenges. Let's see how we're preparing our field.
How are you preparing for the weather conditions of this season since we're playing in March?
And one of the first things we've got to do is get the existing ice and snow off the field. Now, our ground people have done a great job snow blowing the snow off, but the problem is, I think it was late December, we got a couple days of ice and snow and ice and snow, and there's like an ice pack. It's like a glacier, 3 or 4 inches thick on that. That you can't pull up and get out just because of the fact that it'll also rip the fibers up of the turf. So we've got to let nature take its course. There's some different things we can do, but the biggest thing is the sunlight. This week they're supposed to be 35, 36, 37 degrees or more, getting close to 40. That's what we need, and that'll, the sunlight and the ultraviolet rays and everything like that will help get rid of that ice pack, and then once it starts breaking up, I think it'll go pretty quick.
How do you think the weather will affect the game?
I don't think it's going to be too much a part of it. It's kind of the opposite. Usually you start off when it's real hot, in the fall and so forth, when it's 100 degrees maybe, and you're getting off because the practice is too hot. And then by the end of the season, we've had snow games where we've had to remove the snow and so forth. I think it's just going to be opposite. You're going to start off cold, and it's going to get better as the time goes. But you could have them, late March snow or early April snow. So, who knows? You just got to play it by ear and go with the flow.
All right. How are you preparing for the weather conditions of this season since we're playing in March?
I don't think it's going to be as bad as it seems right now. The original start date for football was supposed to be somewhere like early January. And if we're talking about that would have been 2 weeks ago. That would have been absolutely terrible if we started practicing out there 2 weeks ago with an inch of ice on the field. But now we got the field clear. The whole next week it's supposed to be 45 degrees or above. I mean, if the sun's out, I don't think it'll be that bad. And plus, we got a bunch of practices out at Westwood.
How do you think the weather will affect the game?
I think it just depends person to person. Me, I don't think I perform better when it's cold, but I think I perform better than most people perform in the cold. It just depends on person. Some people play better in heat than others, and some people play better in cold than others. It just varies person to person.
What are your thoughts on this time of year for football?
I mean, it's definitely something interesting. If I had it the way I planned, it would have been real nice to just have, a regular football season, go to wrestling. Wrestling would be over about now, and we'd be starting up with baseball soon. But, I'm just happy that we're getting 6 games in at least, and we'll just go one sport to the other. The alternate to this is no season at all, so I'll take the same day of the week.
Very true.
Wow, they've come a long way. Let's see if they can get it ready for the season in time.
Wow, the field is starting to look really good. Now let's look at some SHS tables. really successful in college.
So, hello. Today we're going to find out people's favorite childhood holidays, and, maybe we'll just see why they liked it so much, have a little nostalgic feeling for today. So, what was your favorite holiday as a kid?
Halloween,
And why was that?
because I like to get candy.
So, what's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is Christmas,
Why?
because I get money and presents.
So, what's your favorite holiday and why?
My favorite holiday, my birthday. 'Cause I get a lot of presents and stuff.
So, what's your favorite holiday and why?
My favorite holiday is my birthday, because I get money and everyone likes me. I don't know.
So, what was your favorite holiday as a kid?
I really liked
Well, it looks like a lot of people have a lot in common with their holidays. That's pretty interesting, I guess. Well, this is the Sterling Stream. My name is Francisco Peace, and we'll see you all later.